Imagine being able to create anything that your imagination desires. Well, with 3D printing, that is becoming readily available. I have worked with 3D printers since ninth grade through my high school career, and I have also visited Lehigh University's additive manufacturing building. Uh, a better definition of what 3D printing would look like, according to Research Technology Management, is the terms 3D printing and additive manufacturing are often used interchangeably, as both refer to the layer by layer design uh, of physical objects based on digital files that represent their design. Uh, in this speech, you will hear me talking about the three main aspects of 3D printing, which are uh, computer aided designing software, the 3D printer itself, and then the final product. So, to begin, CAD software is basically the building blocks of 3D printing. You are able to um, construct any sort of geometry that you want within this system of equations. So within this, in relation to this, 3D printers are used, and the design from the CAD is used within dentistry. So 3D printers allow particularly complex anatomy to be carefully reviewed and surgical approach planned to practice before surgery. And then in relation to that as well, just within these programs, you have endless design possibilities. You are able to construct any sort of geometry from these three planes, the X, Y, and Z axis, as I'm sure you all are familiar with that. So with the understanding of CAD software, next comes the 3D printer itself. So the machine itself is actually fairly simple. It consists mostly of three components. The first one would be the control arms. What they do is guide the next path for the printer to follow in order to lay the material. And then the other components, the extruder and the table. The extruder heats up the plastic in order to extrude it out onto the next layer, designated by the control arms. And then the table is stationary, so the first layer of plastic is right on the table, and then the extruder follows the next path for each consecutive layer until the final product is finished. So once the 3D printer has returned to its rest position, the final product is ready. The item will be on the table in whatever orientation that you decided to print it in. And then if there are any added materials to this piece, it's because it has a raft on the bottom just for better support and adhesion to the table. And then also there might be support material, for instance, if there was an arch and the plastic would concave before or melt down before it's solidified, and supporting material would be in place of that, which you would break out once the final product is ready. So, and then your final product does not only have to be in plastic. Other materials that you can print in various colors are plastic, polymers, and the newest material would be metal. The way that metal 3D printing works is in metal-based additive manufacturing, application of a direct energy source such as a laser or electron beam is used to melt alloy powders locally, resulting in solidification. So, in conclusion of the 3D printing manufacturing process, the three main aspects of the whole additive manufacturing process would consist of the computer and aided design software, the 3D printer itself, the machine, and then the final product, which can be in a variety of materials. So, if I'm to leave you with one last statement, there are no limitations to the versatility of additive manufacturing.